Industrial cooperation agreements, also known as offset agreements, are a government tool used to maintain, develop, and innovate a national defense industry to meet the needs of the armed forces of a country. These usually involve purchase of weapon systems from a foreign country, while adding a condition for a set percentage of the contract value by the company to be spent locally. Example of this is the Brazilian Gripen program. The deal involved a production of 36 aircraft in 2014, with an emphasis on involving the Brazilian aerospace industry. Engineers from Brazil participated in a training program by Saab. The Gripen development network was started in 2016, opened in the Embraer port in Sao Paulo, employing both Brazilian and Swedish engineers. This was followed by setting up of an aerospace plant in 2018. In essence, these offset agreements are seen as a means to make the relationship between a local government and a defense company partners as opposed to a traditional buyer and seller. Another incentive governments have is the prospect of technology transfer these agreements carry, with which in due time a nation seeks to become self reliant in the industry after sufficient experience and technology, as is the case with India with its successful indigenous shipbuilding and fighter programs. This arrangement differs from counter trade of exchange of goods and services for money as it specifies money to be used as a medium of exchange, with varying degrees of the contract value from 30% to even 100% of contract value required to be spent locally on manufacturing and related services. And these agreements can be broadly classified into three categories. Defense and aerospace companies often use industrial cooperation agreements as a marketing tool too. However, this practice is not without its own detractors. The United States is quite possibly unique in its stance against offsets and prohibits any governmental agency of the United States from coming into an offset arrangement as it considers the practice to be market distorting and inefficient. Regardless, offset arrangements seem to be the way forward for other countries as they seek to build up their own infrastructure and capabilities, while also ensuring top of the line systems for their armed forces, and we haven't seen the last of them yet.